so far. I mean, the album is like 6 months old. It came out in January. Everywhere. We already did like some shows here in Europe in February during the winter. We did also a show with Iron Maiden in Argentina. We did a festival in England and many shows in Brazil with a band called Angra, which also is very well known here in France.
Okay.
And the reception has been great. I mean, you can feel that the new album really makes like an impact. You know, like many fans that are coming really know the songs. I mean, the merch, you know, the artwork and stuff. They really thought that was fucking cool. And I mean, it's still, you know, still going. It's like 6 months since the album came out. But so far, everything is very positive.
Okay.
Every album is different. You never know. You know, I think with Dante was good. You know, the album was a great experience. The thematic and all the concept, you know, was really well set and everything. You know, Igor left right after the album was done. You know, so we have to do a tour with Roy, the drummer, and then find the drummer and stuff. So I guess now everything is more in place. You know, we have a band. And, you know, the album was the first time we recorded something with Jan, you know, we wrote with him and everything, so it's different, you know, both are different, but both was received very well, you know, really kept Sepultura going, besides all the, you know, the Caballero leading and stuff, and so it was very good, it was very strong. There's a few. I mean, last 2 years we've been in India, you know, the Philippines, Cuba. It was the first time that we played over there, and first heavy metal show in the country. And many places in Europe that we never played before, like Estonia and Belarusia, you know, and Sarajevo, you know, and Bosnia and stuff. So there's so many places, like Israel and Alaska, you know, that we never been yet, and some states in the United States. But you know, slowly we having our chances, and you know, for a band like with 25 years of history, you know, we've been in so many different places, but still a few to go, you know. Sepultura is a band that's not scared, you know, to go anywhere pretty much. You know, we try to make it happen, you know, besides of all the technical, you know, limitations and, you know, places that are so far away and stuff, but we managed to make it happen and to be a good show and, you know, financially viable, you know, for everybody.
Of course.
Well, the idea came especially from the experiences I had doing soundtracks for movies in Brazil, you know. Like 10 years, 11 years, I did like around 3 to 4 or 5 different movies, working with different people, different stories and directors, and so I thought it was pretty cool, you know, to write music when you have like a limitation of a concept, a director, you know, and stuff. So we started doing that with Dante. Derek was the one who suggested the Divine Comedy, and I already suggested the Clockwork Orange during that time, you know, to work. So we decided to go with Clockwork Orange because it was our first experience doing that, and the book's so rich, you know, so many different situations. We could do like 20 different albums, you know, from the same book. So we did with the Divine Comedy, it was really great. And now we decided to do with the Clockwork Orange, you know, which was my first suggestion in the beginning, which is a very completely totally different book, you know, from the Divine Comedy, shorter, more modern, but at the same time, you know, it talks about everything, you know, it talks about drugs, violence, family, friends, and religion, politics, and everything, you know, so it's a great book that allowed us to express our point of view through the stories and through the situations of it, you know, and it was very inspiring, you know, like I said, it's a very short story, you can read the book in a day, you know, the movie is very powerful, most of the people know more the movie compared to the book, you know, but the book is much more detailed, it's complete, you know, so it was a really great experience, you know. It's a great book, I mean, fantastic. Yes, I do. I mean, there's time to do a lot of stuff, you know. Of course, Sepultura is the priority always, you know. It's like touring and the albums and everything. But in Brazil especially, I play with a lot of different musicians, you know. I do guitar clinics, I play blues with a blues band, and I have my side projects also playing classic rock. I like to play acoustic guitar a lot, you know. So in Brazil I have a chance to play, because I live there, you know, and know so many people, to play with many different styles of music, which helps me out, you know, to develop whatever my guitar playing and playing with different styles and bring new ideas, you know. And yeah, but there's time to sleep, you know. I think every album has a concept, you know. Every song has a concept. If you don't have a concept, nothing comes, you know. You have to talk about something or express a feeling or an idea. I mean, Root was a concept album, you know, like researching on our Brazilian musical roots, you know, with the Indians, the Chaosbc tribe, with Carlinhos Brown, the percussionist, the African influence, you know, our own influence from the European, you know, invasion, and the Portuguese and stuff, and so it in a sense was like a concept album around Brazilian identity, you know, our own identity through Brazilian history, you know, music and culture. And Nation, yeah, was not taken from a book, but from a hypothetical nation, you know, with no borders and something impossible to imagine, actually. I don't know, it's cool. Like I said, when you have like a limitation of a concept, you know, you have a tendency to be more creative, you know, because you have to do more with less, you know. So you expand your own abilities and you do stuff that you usually wouldn't do if you just let it flow, you know. So I think limitations, you know, make the man fly, for instance, you know. I mean, it makes people think about certain situations and options to make it happen, you know. So I think that's something that's really inspiring for us, you know. But that doesn't mean that we're going to keep doing that forever, you know. And for the next album could be another book or another movie or not, you know. We feel like very much developing what we're doing here with A-lex and see what happens, you know.